Minnesota, they have everything from a Heisman to a Nagurski in their rich legacy. And today in Minneapolis, the Golden Gophers hope to add another memorable chapter. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis. The Golden Gophers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Buffalo's offense takes the field for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example. Then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Under fire. Working that left side now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will take the field for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep. Don't give up those big plays. Make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And the Golden Gophers are flying down the field. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. He'll keep it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Man, you seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll do it himself. Oh, what a move. Gets away from 1, finds some space. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Off the play fake on first down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. Back to throw, it's Roberson. Got it in the middle, it's Snow. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Pulls it in. It's McMillan.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Just a little off. Incomplete. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the red zone. First and 10 from the 19. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Right on the money. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Snagged in the middle. It's King. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hope.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. NC State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Raleigh. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Golden Gophers in a good spot here with second and short. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air. It's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. From the gun, the ground game. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Makes the grab on the left. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Back to throw. It's Roberson. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll leave it with the lone back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's brought down, but this freshman is not afraid to take a shot.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Now from inside the red zone. Under fire. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. He's got him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. He'll set up to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Pulled down for the tackle. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Scanning the field, it's Roberson. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 4 wideouts set, 2 on either side on second and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The Bulls decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
There he goes. It's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And the Golden Gophers have this offense rolling. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that, and I'll keep trotting him out there.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. He'll pull it on the read. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw. It's Roberson. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Hand off from the shotgun. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Bring in the heat. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they've got him at the 29.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. It's now a 1-possession game, 16-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. ULM rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give is to Taylor. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. He spins that thing down the middle.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Might as well stick with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Makes the grab, it's McMillan. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The give from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Snow. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man across the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Here comes the heat. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defensive pass interference coming. Defender gets a little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage. Wants to throw on first down. He's looking deep. He's got it inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Reads it, fires complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Smith. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. The play action fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. To the air, it's Lindsey. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Hauls it in. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Henderson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. By the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Off the play fake. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. To throw, it's Lindsey. It's on target and complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Tracy. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Golden Gophers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Here's a heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the ground with the counter. Hard running there. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
The Bulls will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets the give. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run to the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. To the air, it's Lindsey. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. 1st down here for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back to pass. They're working that left side. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride, and that's why he gets the touchdown.
looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Taylor. Dives into the end zone for the two-point conversion. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Makes the quick grab. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Or will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass, it's Roberson. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Looking left. And the third down pass is incomplete. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Hold and fire complete. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll run play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Bulls will hustle to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Give to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Gets it to him on the screen. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Snow. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Now the play fake. He's got it on the move. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
They'll send the tight end in motion. To the ground with the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Lindsey. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Off play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They want to run this quarterback. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this defense gets the sack and puts them in 3rd and long. And I tell you what, this offense, they just got to stay out of those situations. Last drive, they got in it and they had to punt. This drive, getting in it again, predictable situations are really hard to protect your quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Safe completion on the screen. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Right down the boulevard. And they go back on top. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
And the returner will be brought down. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move, it's Henderson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Gray. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. He's looking to throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
The Bulls will send out the punt unit. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's caught inside the 30. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the...
Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Scrambling away. Touchdown, Buffalo. They take the lead with the 6. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Smith. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off-play action on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Tracy. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. Throwing right. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. And the timing just a hair off. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, better look out. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Hunt is on its way. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Unloads quickly. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Snagged in the middle. It's Snow. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Henderson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Gray. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. The least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Just a short pass to the tight end. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
They booted away on 4th down. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got him downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Got it set up on the outside. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. And the Golden Gophers are on the move. Looking for room. It's Turner.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, You're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tight end now in motion. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot. It's complete. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. They move on top here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Duke is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Blue Devils on the scoreboard.
Looking downfield, it's Gray. Works the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Snow. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Bulls send out the punt unit. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. He'll pull it on the read. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Running behind that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. Gets it inside the 10. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henderson. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
The Bulls are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Rushes on him. Under fire. Makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Fires into the end zone. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. Touchdown, Buffalo! Quick strike through the air for the score. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. There he goes to the left. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. The Golden Gophers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Lets it fly. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Houston is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Clutch City. They're up by 27 over the Rebels. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Snagged out of the air. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw, it's Gray. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Here's a throw downfield late. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.